everyone, how you doing today? And it's been a while. I haven't made YouTube videos in a minute, but I think I want to get back to doing it, and no better place to start doing that than talking about the Oscars. How this is going to work is I've got the list of the categories and nominees, so I'm going to give you an opinion on who I think should win the Oscar, and I'm going to tell you who I think the Academy is going to give the Oscar tomorrow. For best casting, I think both I and the Academy Awards will give it to Sinners. It just makes sense because of how rich and vibrant the cast and characters are. I mean, you could argue maybe One Battle After Another has a shout, but because of how iconic these Sinners cast is probably gonna be, I can understand why they would probably say, hey, best casting would be Sinners. For original song, I personally would give this award to Golden, and I also think the Academy Awards will give it to Golden from K-Pop Demon Hunters. It just makes sense because that song was literally the song of 2025. Speaking of K-Pop Demon Hunters, let's just get Best Animated Feature out over and done with, because K-Pop Demon Hunters is so good to get it. I would have given it to K-Pop Demon Hunters out of the list, but if it was, out of animation, I would have given it to Chainsaw Man, I'm just saying. Best Cinematography, both me and the Academy is going to give it to Sinners. Best score, both me and the Academy is going to give it to Sinners. For best international feature film, I'll be real, I haven't watched this movie yet and I'm just about to, but I believe the Academy is going to give it to Sentimental Value. Maybe The Night Agent, so I think it's Secret Agent or Night Agent, one of them. Maybe that one, but I feel like it's probably going to lean towards Sentimental Value. But for best writing, this is where Ryan Coogler is going to pick up his first Academy Award. I think it's a sure lock he's going to get for best original screenplay for Sinners. It's literally an original story and it's so creative and so different. So of course it's gonna get the award. Then for best adapted screenplay, this is where we talk about One Battle After Another, because this one is an easy lock as well. I would have given it to them. They're also going to get it from the Academy Awards for PTA. Both Ryan Coogler and PTA, they're at least leaving with something in these Academy Awards in my opinion. So for best supporting actor, I would have given it to Sean Penn, but I believe it's gonna be Stellan Skarsgård from Sentimental Value. Sean Penn was the best part of One Battle After Another in my opinion, and his character is gonna go down in history in my opinion. But I understand that I'm still yet to watch Sentimental Value, but Stellan Skarsgård, it seems like, put on a tour de force of a performance according to a lot of the other critics in the award categories. Best supporting actress, this is an interesting one, because if you told me like a couple weeks ago, I would tell you the Academy is gonna just easily hand it to Tiana Taylor. But if you want me to be real, I feel like the Academy is going to give it to Amy Madigan for Weapons, which, to be fair, that is a performance, I will be real. And if it was up to me though, I would give it to my Nigerian sister, Wunmi Masoku from Sinners. I think personally that she was the best actor in the whole of Sinners, and her subtle performance really carried a lot of that tone, especially the emotional beats of that movie. Best actress is the easiest lock I've ever seen, because Jessie Buckley has this in the bag. When I finished Hamnet, I was like, if Jessie Buckley does not win this award, it's kind of mad. Best actor, yeah, I'm just gonna say it. Leonardo DiCaprio has gotten hoed. He has gotten absolutely hoed, and I just don't understand why. How do you watch that performance in One Battle After Another and not just hand him the statue? But it is what it is. It's the sign of the times. It's between Michael B. Jordan and between Timothée Chalamet. Now, if it's between Michael B. Jordan and Timothée Chalamet, in my honest opinion, Michael B. Jordan gave the better performance. Michael B. Jordan should be getting the statue, which is crazy because I remember walking out of Sinners and somebody told me, hey, this is Michael B. Jordan's best performance and he might get an Academy Award nomination. And I looked at him and I was like, huh? What are you on about? Now, for if he's going to win though, I honestly think that Timothée Chalamet is just going to scrape winning it by the Academy. If he loses, this is a life lesson to everybody on learning how to shut the F up. Wow, what a generational fumble from him if he loses. I think Timothée Chalamet just scraped it before the Oscar voting closed, so I think he just about gets the Oscar and calls it a day. Best director, yeah, I'm going to give it to PTA, and the Academy is going to give it to PTA. I love Ryan Coogler, and Ryan Coogler will win this directing award anyway. Do you know what's crazy, right? If Ryan Coogler does win tomorrow, he would be the first black person to ever win the Best Director award. So yes, I would love nothing more for that to happen, but I have to be real. PTA was the better director. It's the better directed movie. I'm sorry. Now we move on to Best Picture, and coming from Best Director, I'm just gonna say it as it is. One Battle After Another should be winning this award. One Battle After Another is going to win this award. I know people are gonna call me crazy because I'm black and I'm basically voting against Sinners. Here's the thing. Sinners to me is like an 8-5 movie. One Battle After Another to me is a 9-5 movie. They are not in the same league. I'm sorry, they're really not. And I'm not even trying to downplay Sinners. Sinners is a great movie, right? But One Battle After Another has not only better acting, not only a better story, better, I mean, I would argue better shots, but you can argue that the cinematography overall of Sinners is better. And I would say, yeah, fair enough. But shots in general, man, One Battle After Another had some shots, I'll be real. And I feel like people are just downplaying One Battle After Another because everyone wants Sinners to win. And I can understand it. Yes, it's a great movie. It's a fun time. I loved Sinners. But guys, be real here. How can you look at Sinners and One Battle After Another and tell me that Sinners was the better movie? I am so confused why people think that, but maybe I'm crazy, maybe I'm tripping. It is what it is. I will say this though. If One Battle doesn't win, Sinners is so winning this award. I'm telling you this for free. Like Sinners, and it even wouldn't surprise me if Sinners wins tomorrow. In fact, I even wrote down that the Oscar pick is probably Sinners. Anyway, I'm open to hearing anyone's opinion. Let me know in the comment section and make sure you like as well.